How you doing, everybody? I just wanted to share something with you real quick. What we have here is my little garden. It's called a grow bag setup. And what you do is you just get some cheap Walmart bags and get your potting soil and whatever mix you're going to use, earthworm castings, peat moss, all that good stuff, uh, and put it in the bag and plant the seeds. Right here, I don't know what's going on with this one. I had a few seeds in here that popped up, but they didn't show any potential as they died or something ate them. Right here we have some corn going on. There's some good old corn coming up in the back grow bag setup. Over here, I honestly do not remember. It looks like grass, but I know that I planted something. Some of you that garden, you can probably tell me what this is. I just had a whole bunch of seeds and planted them. It was kind of like a last minute thing. The orange stuff you see is my compost, my leftovers from when I juice carrots, apples, pears, stuff like that. Instead of throwing it away, of course, you would want to feed it to your garden. Then we have my actual little small garden. You see a lot of grass in it because I rushed getting the ground ready. The ground was already ready beforehand for a garden a few years ago. And so I tilled it. But when I did all this, I did it in a time span of one day as far as tilling the ground up, tearing the ground up, and getting all the weeds and everything out. But as you can see, the grass has grown back and it's in the garden, making it look kind of crazy. But my homeboy, friend of mine, he has a garden, and I did a grow bag setup at his house just to see what it was going to do. And then I liked the idea, so I said, I'm going to do an actual garden and a grow bag setup. So this is my setup. Excuse it because I know it looks crazy with the grass growing in here, but as you can see, stuff is still growing. We have some watermelon and some cantaloupes back here. And we have 6 of them that are coming up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Back here, I had another one growing up, but the ants actually ate it. Tomato plants. Tomatoes are coming in good. They're already showing some fruit. Or tomatoes, however you want to put it. But you understand what I'm saying. These little piles here are sweet potatoes. We have a few of them going throughout there. Some of them aren't really popping up yet. Got another tomato plant. And these okra are really showing out. This little section right here is really, really showing out. So I just wanted to share this with you, and just to give you encouragement to try different things in life. You know, I've never gardened in my life, so this is a learning experience in itself for me. And I'm pretty sure I've made many mistakes that people who have been gardening for a long time or a lot of their lives, they probably looking like, whoa, buddy, what are you doing and whatnot. But I mean, it's a learning experience. It's a learning experience. I have my compost I feed it, and I have my plant food mix and so some different other natural things that I put in here when I feed it. It's nutrition and stuff. So try different things in life. I mean, just because you haven't never experienced something or you're afraid to do it, don't be afraid to do it. I mean, you're not going to get in trouble. It's not like you're sinning because you are trying something different, unless you know what you're trying is sin. Like if you're going to say you're a female, say I'm going to go be a stripper, then I mean, come on, let's be real about this. But stuff like this, different things in life, try it. Hey, you never know what you may learn. You never know, what type of experiences that you may go through, what lessons you can learn to share with other people. Um, Me gardening and buying the different supplies and everything that I need to do this, you meet interesting people who actually like doing this. I mean, I like doing it too. I mean, since doing it, I have I have enjoyed it. I would say I have enjoyed it. It's something different. It's something that you could take such a small seed. If you see the seeds, and a lot of you know what the seeds look like, and then you have this right here. It's amazing. It just it's just amazing to me. Oh yeah, and what the Holy Spirit just put in my heart as far as with this grass coming up. You know, in the same instant, there's a parable in the Bible about that, the wheat and the tares, and God, Jesus Christ, He planted the wheat, and the devil came along. He planted the tares, and then they grew up together. And if you go look on Google, a wheat and a tear, they look just alike uh, I think until it comes time for harvest or whatnot. Then you can tell the difference. The tares, they will be black. They turn black. But Jesus told his reapers, his angels or whatnot, to let them grow up together. In the same instance, this grass, which would be a tear to me because I don't want it in there, I want the fruit. I want what I plant to produce fruit, to produce good fruit. So in the same instance, this grass is tares to me and it's growing up with my stuff. Now I know you can tell the difference between the grass and the different plants I have planted, but just to give you a general idea of what Jesus is talking about in the parable. Let's say everything looked alike. As a matter of fact, we can say the grass. We can just say that the grass. You got one grass, and you got two blades of grass. One is wheat and one is a tare. They both look the same. They both grow up the same. And here you have them in the world. That's what Jesus said. Jesus said the field is the world. He said his the wheat are the ones that he planted, and the tares are the one that the devil planted. That'll give you something to think about right there. The children of God, they're going to produce good fruit, fruit of the spirit. The tares, they're going to produce fruit of the flesh. So, what are you feeding your garden? What are you feeding your spirit? Are you feeding it fleshly stuff, putting out fleshly fruit? Are you feeding it spiritual stuff in the good soil, as Jesus also talked about, the parable of the sower? Only one ground took and only one ground produced fruit. Some 10, some 20, some 30, some 100, some 100,000, some a million. What type of fruit are you producing?